I mean, I don't believe that they want the children working in sweatshops in Indonesia to be rich. If they did, they wouldn't be paying them 2 cents an hour. I mean, you said it was because of, you know, they want to keep the prices low, but, you know, regardless of what they want, corporations are not free. That's one thing. In capitalism, no one is free. They're not free to make the decisions because corporations, if they decide, so let's say Walmart, everyone beating up on Walmart right now. Let's say Walmart decided, you know what, we're going to pay our workers $100 an hour because that's a good thing. And what if Walmart said, you know, we're going to allow our workers to unionize? Kmart would beat them in a second because this system doesn't reward kindness. This system doesn't reward that. It rewards low wages. It rewards selfishness, and it's negative. What they want is not an issue. What the economy reinforces is the issue, and the economy reinforces low wages, low pay, people without health care, people without education, and you know, unions have had to fight tooth and nail against the bosses in this country to get things like health care benefits, to get things like wages that people can live on. So I don't think they're just going out there saying, well, I really wish we could pay you this money, but we just can't do it. I mean, we don't want to get rich off your back, but we'll do it anyway. I just don't see that, Tim. I don't mean to be blunt there, but you know, one thing that I do want to point out is, in your defense of capitalism, one thing you didn't mention is that capitalism right now is costing blood. I'm talking about blood. I'm talking about human flesh. In Iran, the U.S., the people of Iran elected a president named Mosaddegh. Mosaddegh wanted to nationalize the oil industry. The U.S. overthrew Mosaddegh and put in the Shah of Iran, who had torture chambers and brutalized people. It was done because profit was necessary. In Chile, they elected a socialist president, they elected a socialist president, Salvador Allende. Allende wanted to nationalize industry so he could feed the people. The U.S. wasn't having any of that. They installed Pinochet. And they turned the National Sports Stadium, they turned it into a concentration camp. People were lined up and shot. So many people had filled the sports stadium. That's what has to be done to maintain this system around the world. Profits cost blood. They cost human flesh. And let's talk about this. You know, I mean, this belief that people want us to be rich. And by the way, I wouldn't cite Donald Trump personally. That's just not someone I would cite. But I mean, that's your business. But you know, profits. I mean, you know, human planning is made not in what is the interest of human need. Planning is made on what's most profitable. It is more profitable for people to be paid 2 cents an hour than it is for them to be paid a decent wage. That's just a fact. That's just a fact. I mean, who can argue with that? It is more profitable for the U.S. to have control of the oil markets than have to deal with Saddam Hussein, who wasn't going to do what they wanted. So now we're in Iraq, and people are dying. 1 million Iraqis are dead now because of that war. Is it worth it, Tim? I again ask you, is it worth it? Is it worth it just for this pie-in-the-sky dream that maybe someday you might be the next Bill Gates, or anybody who advocates capitalism? Is it worth it for all the people who are suffering? It's not worth it. That's the message we socialists have. We could run this economy. Profit isn't even a human being, it's a chaos. People could run this economy much better than the anarchy of profit or the chaos of profit. I'll have to forgive my anarchist friends, will have to forgive me. But the chaos of profit is not worth running the economy. We can run the economy. Human beings can run the economy. People before profits. Human need before war, death, and destruction. That's the message. Thank you.